Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Witches of the... You can't even see my hands. Hi. Um, welcome to another episode of Witches of the Moon. My name is Dia, aka OrioOasis.com. And this week we are talking about dirt. So, there are many different types of dirt. You know, when you think of dirt, dirt is pretty much everywhere. So, let's just start with that. Dirt is pretty much everywhere. So if you're using dirt in your magic, you can use dirt for almost any place. If you're trying to get a job at a specific building, even if it's a job at home, but they have like a specific actual, like, I keep doing this like y'all can see my hands. They have an actual building. You can go to the place, get some of that dirt, and use that in your prosperity, attraction, sweetening work. Now, for a lot of y'all, I'm not going to say a lot of us who live in areas where they don't really have grass outside, and even if they did, you don't want to look like that weirdo that just goes outside and go and just walk off. Like, like in this day and age, you know, who does that? I mean, we do that, but y'all get my point. So I think I said in one of my other videos, but what I do a lot of times, because you really don't need much, and you can always go back and get more. It's just take a napkin, make sure it's like about the size of your palm, like just a little napkin square, size of your palm, and then you just go and as you just walk by, you know, just accidentally bump into the building, put your hand on the building, swipe real fast, and now you have the dirt on the napkin. Fold that napkin up, put it in something. Now you have dirt for what you need to do. If you want to stretch it out, then take that napkin, mix it with some herbs and some water, and now you have an actual elixir wash, whatever. If you mix it with some oil, and let the tissue like it'll actually break down better in water than with oil. But if you let it break down into the water and you prep it and everything, now you can use the other water and other stuff. You can use it to dress the candle. But if you use it to dress a candle, you want to wait until that candle thoroughly dries, which would probably be better if you put it in some alcohol, because it'll dry faster before you know, do everything else with the candle. I'm rambling. But yeah, so that's one way that you can use, well, collect the dirt, I would say. Different types of dirt. Again, you can get it from a bank. We all know we get it from a graveyard. You can get it from the building or a job. Get it from a courthouse. You can get it from somebody's actual home. You can use the one around your home, the apartment complex you live in, the building that runs or owns the apartment complex that you live in. Everything has dirt. So when you think about dirt, you can grab dirt from pretty much everything and everywhere. The hospital, someone's car, you know, most people, you know, when someone's car, you would do, even if a car seems clean, wipe the handle where their hands always touches. And if their car seems clean, like it doesn't have no dirt or nothing on it, use like a little spray, a little water spray, because you don't want anything sticking to, you don't want to use the oil because you don't want nothing to stick to the car. You want it to come off the car. So use a little water or a little bit of alcohol on a napkin and just wipe where their hand would go. You know, the handle. Because we're constantly using the handle. Even if the car is freshly washed, they didn't use the handle to open the door. So you can get some type of dirt that way. Use that. Use that. If you want safe protection, you can use a car that has never been to an accident and wipe down the tires if they're original tires. It's dirt. Like, the possibilities are practically endless when it comes to dirt. And then speaking of dirt, that also, ooh, hello. I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to keep it rolling. My camera fell. We back? We back? Did you see my titties? I think they covered. We about to find out. But yeah, so what was I saying? Dirt is everywhere. Like, you can. There's no. Oh, that's what I'm saying. If you don't, the sand is also dirt. So yeah. So you can also use sand from different places. Other things you can use, other than collecting dirt, you can bury things. Other than collecting dirt, you can bury things in dirt, which brings me to my point that I wanted to make before my brain went on a tangent and started rambling. Composting. If you understand composting, if you don't, look it up. Composting is also a great way to work with dirt. So in composting, right, what you do is you take the leftover scraps of the food that you was prepping and cooking that you didn't use, and you gotta break it down. They actually have like composting worms that help you break it down, but you break it down, basically kind of turn it into food for your dirt. So when you look at it that way, you could take a pot of dirt and I would suggest get the composting worms, but as you know, they don't really go anywhere. They stay in the dirt because you're feeding the dirt and they eat the food in the dirt. But what you do is you put the certain foods in there, and you have different pots for different things. So like for protection, you might want to make sure that it has a high you have to put multiple things in dirt, but for like protection pot, you might want to make sure that they have why won't you stay? Make sure you put a lot of eggshells in it. So because eggshells are, most of the time when I use this for innocence, well, the egg is for innocence, but the actual shell is a protective layer, and this is why, you know, eggshells are used for protection. You can use the eggshells, break it down, and feed the dirt, and now this dirt is very protective. So now you can either use that dirt in protection work, or you could put things and bury it in the dirt for protection. You could do another one, prosperity, attraction, so forth and so on, with what you're feeding the dirt with. Like a good thing to feed the dirt with is apple pills. You don't want the seeds because you're not trying to make apple tree, but feed the dirt with apple pills, a bunch of apple pills, and that's really one for everything. Apples is everything: prosperity, protection, attraction. You can do everything with an apple. So you can feed the dirt with apples, or mix the apples and the thing. I'm just giving you an idea. Feed the dirt with that. Feed the dirt, and then now you can use that in your prosperity work, or your whatever. You can either, use it in your work, or you can bury things in it. My brain's going everywhere else. If you actually have a garden, do you know that different things need different soils to grow in? So then you can see how you can use the dirt from your garden based on what you put in the soil and what you're growing out the soil for different things too. Just an idea. Yeah, so I think that's it, because I'm having technical malfunctions over here where everything wants to fall. So don't forget to like everybody's videos. Don't forget to watch. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. That is liking, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same thing. Anyway, don't forget to interact, and don't forget to subscribe, because I say it every week. Y'all done binge watched a few videos, so you might as well just hit the bell and subscribe. Don't cost you a thing. Yeah, and stay blessed to be a blessing, and we'll see you next week. Peace.